Let's talk about the king. Let's talk about the king of New York.
Bruh.
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
He really is.
No other rapper in New York should even mention themselves as the king because they know they can't beat him with numbers. They know that the people don't care about their street cred if that's what you want to beat him on. Mm-hmm. And the people don't care enough about their raps to discredit Tekashi for how whack he is at rhyming.
Right.
Right? Like, his antics swallow all them whole.
And his songs, even though I don't think he can rap, his songs slap.
No, he got a good ear. I'll give that to him, or his producer, whoever he works with. He's got a good ear because the songs are catchy.
Yep.
And this one was marketed brilliantly, specifically. Good. Obviously, his first, I think it's first day out, Al?
Yeah.
Yep. First day off house arrest.
First day off house arrest. He's in Bed-Stuy.
Yep.
He's crossing the Williamsburg Bridge. Maybe it was a Brooklyn Bridge. I'm not sure. Mm-hmm. He's walking around. It's his basically way of saying, hey, I'll do whatever I want. My first day, I'm not hiding. Now, granted, he's hiding. Nobody knows where the fuck he is right now. Yeah. But he found a safe way to go. I'm not hiding. Yeah. I'm I'm untouchable. I'm going to troll all the gangsters that said I wasn't going to walk around.
Right.
You come to the hood. Went to the hood. Shot the video in the hood. Right? Yeah. He does subtle shit that's fucking brilliant. In the video, he has this bandage on his neck. Right?
Yeah.
I thought it was a mask, but it's a bandage.
Right.
The last scene of the video, he's driving in a car and the bandage gets caught in the wind and it throws off and then it stops.
I thought he ripped it off.
Yeah, it comes off a little. He rips it off. So now I'm going, well, what the fuck was under the bandage?
Yep.
Now I got to go to your Instagram and I got to see if you have any pictures of your neck. If it's a neck tattoo or whatever the fuck it is, I got to see. Now while I'm on your Instagram, I'm like, all right, it's on and popping. I might as well follow this kid. He's marketing on another level.
Yeah.
He's not doing the classic, like, he includes the stupid money thing.
Yeah.
The stupid chain shit, like the low-hanging fruit of rap PR. Look, I've got money, and it's folded together.
He does do it more obnoxiously, though, and it's like more, it works better, I think, because he's so obnoxious with it.
What I don't understand is, like, why, at what point will other rappers stop? At what point will other rappers stop hating and start learning?
It's going to take a long time. It took people a long time with you, with comedy.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
It's a lot of this ain't working. This isn't the way. TV's still a thing. It's not going away for 20 years. And then it works enough times. You get enough million video views and you're just people like, all right, man, I guess this is what it is.
So rappers just aren't there yet.
They're not there yet. They haven't figured out that like antics sell and we don't need you to be truly authentic because that seems completely counterintuitive.
Right.
Yeah, I kind of disagree, guys.
Go.
I think the antics are starting to not work. Like, he had the biggest drop ever in terms of Billboard with his last song that he came out with. Like, it was like number 2 in the country, and then the next week it was number 125, like some crazy drop.
Right.
Like, I think when you play that antics game and people start to realize, oh, you're just the antics guy, that gets old.
I'll say this. I don't think that he makes songs to last forever.
Yeah, but it gotta last more than a week.
No. I really don't think that they do. I think his goal is actually to treat the songs as throwaways. I'm going to surge with interest on one day. I'm going to spike all the interest into one day and shoot it far up to the charts, maybe get number 1. And then there'll be zero interest the next day because there's no real like nutritional value there in the music. But it doesn't matter because I got my number 1 on to the next one. And he can keep on creating number 1s that people are bored of the next day. It doesn't matter because it's low-hanging fruit content. Like, it's not like he works on the bars like Kendrick Lamar or an Eminem or Jay-Z is like really crafting these songs. He's just throwing out some.
So then how is he making money?
I would also draw one more parallel to Schulz if I guess you one more time.
Go.
Before comedy, there was YouTube stars, social media stars, antics. The talent isn't really there, but they got the antics, and they spike, they ebb and flow, they have their, great video, whatever. Tekashi, we said it, he's not a skilled rapper, but he's gotten this far off just antics. And then when somebody's going to come around and combine skill with antics, then it's a game changer. And that's what it's going to take for things to completely flip. It's going to take one guy who's going to say, Kendrick Lamar or J. Cole or whoever who can rap and be like, nah, you could be... I'm going to have antics that are less ridiculous, but still antics, and then be true to the craft and be a good rapper. And I think then people are going to be like, oh, this is a lot of marketing and smoke and mirrors as much as anything else.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. It's like, and I'm doing that because you're complimenting me.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're saying that like I brought quality
Good jokes.
Yeah, to the internet where
Yes.
people were fine with like stupid sketches where like guys put on wigs.
Yes.
And then we like put high quality stand up on there and people are like, oh, this is fire.
Yeah.
You know, and same thing that we're doing to monologues in a way. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like I want to make everybody feel, I want everybody else to feel like the condom is on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I want when you watch our monologues to be like, yo, this is raw sex. And then you go watch some of the competition and you're like, yo, this is sex with a condom, right? But
And that's what it looks like.
and that's what, and I think Akaash's point is really brilliant. It's like that could happen if the next generation of rapper understands what a Tekashi does and then uses that, but also comes through with real content and real songs and fire bars. Like imagine your favorite rapper lyrically had Tekashi's PR mind.
Bruh.
I think that used to be Kanye.
Yeah.
Sort of kind of.
That's a fucking
That's a good
great.
point.
That was Ye, right?
Yeah.
It was like a guy who was decent at rap, but great at PR and great at like musical ear, making the music himself. Yeah, that's fucking so true. So we just need the next version of Ye to come up. I don't know who that is.
And that's why Life of Pablo was so big. It was probably not his best rap, but like antics were high. And then this album sounds amazing. Got a couple songs that slap. His bars are kind of whatever, but like, dude, this album is great. And with the antics, it's a different, it was like, I remember everybody going nuts over Life of Pablo.
Yeah. That's interesting. Who do you think the next will be? Mark, you're in on these young rappers.
Oh yeah.
Jack Harlow?
Jack Harlow. Bro.
Do you think he's got the antics though?
Nah, I'm not really
He's
sure.
too authentic. He's too real.
Yeah, he's too real, bro.
Yeah.
When you're from the streets, you can't really take it out of someone like that.
Right. No, I get it. Jack is a tough guy.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe like Roddy Ricch. Like, I don't know if he has the antics like that, but like as far as like the star power behind him, like he's got every cosign. Like everyone's gassing him and within rap.
But does he understand the game? Does he understand the flex? Does he understand not the troll? Does he understand like how interest is drummed up now?
I don't think so.
Don't got it.
Is it possible those two things can even go together though? Because if antics requires, if it's like necessary,
It's a tough needle to thread.
that's what I'm saying. Like if it's necessary for antics to be like, oh, I'm belligerent and like obnoxious and loud.
Yeah.
And then quality to be like, I'm thoughtful, introspective, and delicate.
Yeah.
Are those two things like necessarily even compatible?
What you're describing is Steph Curry. It's like never has somebody who could shoot the ball so well been able to dribble so well because there's no need to do it. Right? Like if I can shoot from anywhere on the court, I don't need to learn how to dribble to get by you.
And pass.
Right? Like, it's just, it's redundant. And like, I don't need to get by you because I'm going to shoot from 35 feet and I'm wet. So I don't even need a crossover.
Right.
And if you do come out and play D at 35 feet, I could probably get by you with one or two moves.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't need every single move, which is what Steph has.
Right.
So then you have that super unique talent, which can do both on the basketball court, right? That's also going to transcend to art in any way. Stand up.
Yeah.
Like stand ups now, because of what we did, every stand up is going to need to know how, at least when they start, to edit videos, post clips, do all this. That's just baseline for stand. Know how to operate a camera. Know how to use Final Cut. That's bare minimum if you're a starting stand up.
Yeah.
If you're someone who's established, you could pay someone to do it. But bare minimum, they're going to have to learn how to do it. So we created a new game
Yep.
where marketing is part of the fucking game.
I'll say the person that was closest within rap, I think, is Tyler the Creator.
Oh, yo.
When he first came out, he was like, he had legit raps and he was like trying to say something. He had like an actual message and a POV, but he was also going on like SNL and like just fucking around and like running off stage and
So
like,
his first video with him eating the fucking bug or whatever was
yeah,
wild.
exactly. That
Yo.
it set the internet off.
Yeah.
Yo, that's a good one. Tyler is interesting because Tyler understands what it takes to make a moment.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people will go on the Funk Flex freestyle shit
Oh yeah.
and they try to do their most fire freestyle so that Flex would go, oh my God, you're the shit. And then that goes viral. And then Tyler goes, nah, you know, it'd be funny if I say some gay shit and make him feel super weird. That's going to go viral. Tyler understands the value of interest and eyeballs. But he's fine on his own island.
Yeah, and Lil Dicky does it a little bit also. Like he's decent at it. Where like he'll make these videos that pop.
Yeah.
But the songs are actually pretty good. And he, like some of his other songs have like actual bars. It's just you're trying to find the compatibility between like someone that's intelligent and smart enough to know how to market and like write really well, but also like
tortured enough to be an artist.
Exactly, tortured enough to be willing to like let themselves be like
and
look
willing
crazy.
to sacrifice a bit of the art, maybe potentially.
Yeah.
I mean, there's probably a way to do both, but potentially sacrificing the art for the antics.
It's a really rare person, and within rap specifically, I think it's hard.
Best person who probably did it was Eminem.
Yo, I was going to bring up M. It's a different time, but
best.
His marketing was crazy.
Yeah.
The music and the marketing were...
The music was up there.
The music was fire. I was just listening to Eminem recently. The music was fire. Like, skill-wise, regardless if you like rappers or not.
He's the one. He's an incredible rapper.
Yeah.
The skill of rap.
Yeah.
And I know people now, it's fun to like look back and be like, hey, he just goes him and him and him and
Yeah.
the dude had fucking bars.
And he got respect for a reason.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Jay-Z
But-
not putting anybody on his album.
Right. But you're right. He knew how to drum up the interest. He knew how to poke the right people.
Yeah, dude.
He
Going
knew
at teeny boppers is brilliant.
Hells yeah, especially when it was like the teeny bopper Olympics back in the day. It was like
Yeah.
a new boy band or a new girl singing
Yeah.
every other day. And he kind of cut through that
Right.
with like authenticity.
Yeah.
Now it seems almost a little fraudulent, but back then,
his videos were dope. His live performances were dope. Like he would always make a moment where it's
Son,
like
I remember
everybody's
MTV
talking about it.
he knew how
Music
to make a
Awards.
fucking
Remember
moment.
the MTV Music Awards where he's like Me was his song,
And he had like 400 motherfuckers
300
who were-
people, white kids with platinum blonde hair and the white t-shirt and the baggy
Yeah.
jeans, all walking in a line. He fucking got it.
And you go.
Sorry, real quick. I also remember he gave an award speech one time. He got an award, same MTV shit. Goes up and everybody's dressed up. He's got on his fucking tracksuit, baggy ass pants. He's like, yo, I got a speech somewhere. And then he reaches into his pocket, and I didn't even get it because I was like 13 and mad naive. And he just like 1,000 pills fall out of his pocket. And he was like, oh, my bad. And then he just walks off stage. It's like, yo, he gets the fucking moment.
Yeah. Yo, I'm pretty sure, I think it was him or Steve-O, I can't remember. But someone was telling me like a merch story where I think it was him. He used to sell urinal cakes with his face on them as like concert merch.
Oh, I think that was
I think that
Steve-O.
Was that Steve-O?
Yeah.
I remember it being Eminem because I think Eminem heard about it and was like, oh, that's genius.
Yeah.
So it was like Eminem co-signed it.
Eminem had a really interesting thing. We need to go back and like look at his PR because he had this super balance between like roasting everybody
Yeah.
and also humility, like
Yeah.
self-hatred.
He was
You know
really
what I mean?
good.
Like-
Charlamagne talks about it in Black Privilege. He roasts himself. Like he would
Yeah, the
always
8 Mile
get to
scene, yeah.
I always get to me before you can get to me. And then I roast you and I roast me too. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, it creates a really interesting authenticity and like you just feel as if you're hearing something truthful.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, this guy's not only calling out himself, he's calling out his audience.
Yeah.
He's like, well, yeah, you guys want to be like me because I curse a lot and do fucked up shit. And like, it's like there's no fourth wall or whatever. And the artists that can do that, or the comedians that can do that, the people that can do that, tend to transcend their peers in that time.